Good morning to all. Hello to everyone. In our previous class, we have seen about debit and credit explanations. That was only introduction about debit and credit. In that previous class, we have seen about debit means application of funds, credit means sources of funds. Wherever we are getting sources, that will be termed as credit, and how we are utilizing that sources, that will be known as application of funds, will be termed as debit. But in this session, we are going to see some detailed view of debit and credit. How these are all the items debited and how it is credited, how we can identify whether it is debit, it is credit. First, we have to see credit means sources of funds. Capital will be debited or credited. That is the main question we are going to ask. Why capital is credited here? Capital is main source of business. Sources of funds will be termed as credit. With the help of capital, a business person, he can start his business, and his primary motive is to get return back of his invested amount. That's why the capital is liability. He should return back it. With the help of that source of fund, he is starting business. That's why capital is credit. What's the meaning of drawings? Whenever the business person's withdrawing some amount for his personal use, that will be termed as drawings. Drawings means just we are going to apply the funds, application of funds. With the help of that sources, we are going to apply the funds. So, drawings always debited. Purchases, we are utilizing the sources. Whatever the funds we are having, with the help of that, we are purchasing something for our business to do sales. That's why the purchases will always show debit balance. With the help of purchases, why we are all doing purchases? To do business. To do business means we are going to selling it. Whenever we do sales, we are getting cash. We are getting funds. Once again, sources of funds created. That's why sales always show credit balance. Next, expenses. When we will do expenses, when we will spend money, whenever we get sources of funds, we will apply the funds. We are applying the funds. So, this application of funds will be termed as debit. All expenses will be debited. Incomes. All incomes are sources of funds. Wherever we are getting incomes, that will be termed as sources of funds, and it should be treated as credit. So, all incomes are sources of funds. This is somewhat detailed explanations about debit and credit. With the help of this type of credit means sources of funds, debit means application of funds, we can easily identify which one should be debited and which one should be credited. Thank you.